Good guys, welcome back to a new video. And today, as you can see, we are doing Avengers, how it should have ended, or Avengers Infinity War to be exact. Let's just get on with this fanfic, son. So I'm gonna do the Battle of Wakanda. I'm gonna tell you the first part, which was, well guys, this will be split apart into 3 different universes. So one will be what if Thanos wiped out the other percent of all of the universe. I know tons of people have done that. Another is what if Vision was not in the Avengers. And now this one will be what if Avengers Infinity War was rated R. So let's get on. No bad words, just like violence. So let's get on with fan fiction, okay? Thanos, as you know, everything happened in the original timeline. Everything happens, But now Thanos arrives to Wakanda. When Thanos arrived to Wakanda, he instantly used the Power Stone on Iron Man, and he said, "You are too smart for this reality, so I shall kill you." But Iron Man said, "The only person we need to kill is you. So if you mind, get out of here, Patrick." You know that joke, Squidward and Patrick. You know what I mean, anyways. And he's like, "I don't even know who that is." And then he says, "Yeah, pop culture." And then he strikes Thanos with remember that thing used on Drax from the movie Alien? He tries to use that on Thanos to remove one of the Infinity Stones, but then Thanos says to sight and then slaps Iron Man, and then Iron Man does a repulsor blast, but Thanos blocks it with his Infinity Gauntlet. Then Drax comes up behind his back and stabs him on his two arms, and then Thanos has to punch his head back, or if you know what I mean, like flip his head back and come back up to knock out Drax, and Star-Lord then shoots him, and remember, this is the universe where Star-Lord doesn't have a plan, the very, very raw plan, and the universe where it's very dark. So now let's continue on. So then Star-Lord comes up and shoots Thanos and says, "Where is Gamora?" And Thanos says, "I killed her on Vormir. It's the only way." So then Iron Man says, "Wait, we can use the time stone. We might be able to reverse reality. So if anything," and then Doctor Strange says, "Don't go crazy. I've searched for many realities." But then after he says that, before he gets to finish, Star-Lord goes crazy, but Iron Man actually, since his suit can literally do anything he says, and this suit, remember, this is the suit from Avengers Endgame, okay? Actually makes a mini arm, if you know what I mean, from his suit coming out of his back, and then, if you know what I mean, nanotechnology to be exact. Then after that, he uses his arm to stop Star-Lord from going crazy, and he pushes him back with the arm. Star-Lord is on the ground, and then Thanos carries Iron Man, like, if you know what I mean, when you have like someone, like what the wrestlers do when you put them on your shoulders and then you run, and then he slams Iron Man into the ground, and then he kicks Iron Man. When Iron Man starts flying, he's like, didn't know it's flying? And then Thanos said, "I know reality could be disappointing." And then he turns around and he finds out he wasn't flying. And then Thanos, and the reason why Star-Lord was on the ground from just pushing him back, Thanos killed Star-Lord when he said, I killed her on Vormir. And then, Iron Man says, what did you do? And then, Iron Man looks at his chest and he finds out, Thanos stabbed him when he tried to do that alien thing, he looks at his, he found that Thanos stabbed him with that alien thing, so now his suit is all gray. Remember, it didn't go through him, I don't even know how that could work, but his suit's all gray since he tased him when he was doing that. And then, Iron Man makes a sealed up since, Thanos, or Josh Brolin, could say, basically, does a Power Stone blast, but it's okay. Iron Man dodges it, or puts it sealed up, and then he's walking, and then Thanos stops, and then, Iron Man puts his shield down, but Thanos does it again, blowing back Iron Man, and then Iron Man does a repulsor blast from his chest, and there's this big, energy beams, and I'm just gonna do basically what it looks like. Boom! Wait. Iron Man's, and so this is Thanos, this is Iron Man. Boom! And then Thanos won against it. Iron Man is flown back, and since it went into his chest, he sadly dies. Because remember, it went all the way through. And this is a more violent version of Avengers Endgame, not Infinity War. So yeah, it goes through his chest, and then Thanos leaves. Now on to Wakanda. Wait, no. And now, guys, sorry I said that. Just because Wakanda is so epic. And now let's move on to this part. So then Doctor Strange said, I know you had to do that. Then Thanos says, at least there's one smart person here. And Drax goes to attack again, but Doctor Strange says stop. And Drax doesn't listen, so that leaves Thanos to use the Reality Stone on him. And actually, it reveals that Drax and everyone else was dead, except for Spider-Man. And then Spider-Man, it's shown that Spider-Man was defeated, but not dead. Because trust me, Thanos has a heart. He's not that evil. Okay? Anyways, Thanos leaves Spider-Man, and then he says, war for one. Now give me the stone, else I'll kill him. And then Doctor Strange gives him the stone, because he knew it was the only way for everything to turn out for them winning. And then Doctor Strange says, but you'll regret it. And then he says, oh, will I? Doctor Strange is picked up from the neck, and he finds out Thanos was behind him the whole time with the stone. And he says, reality's often disappointing. And he'll say that a ton of times, trust me. Again, he says. So, now he has the stone. The only one remaining is Spider-Man, since it's Spider-Man tingle. That's what he'll say also. He'll say, not Spider-Man tingle, spider senses. He says, he was too smart. If you don't give me the stone, and then, yeah. Anyways, so Doctor Strange died. He had no idea. And yeah, now Spider-Man's left there, crying because Tony Stark died. And yeah, now let's go on to Wakanda finally. The epic part. Black Panther is struggling to fight off the beasts. Not the Beauty and the Beast, the Ugly and the Beasts. And then Thor runs at Stormbreaker, wants Thanos, and yeah. And now everything plays out the same, even though this time, he does not throw his axe. So, sadly, Captain America will die. Black Panther's in a suit, so, but Captain America does die, and this is how he dies. one of the, creatures actually got him, and then when he tried to defend it off, he didn't. So that's what happened. And this is a more violent version, this But then Bucky came, and he saw one of the alien that killed him, and then he was trying harder and harder. So that's what would happen if Thor didn't do its Stormbreaker, since all he's motivated on is killing Thanos. So now all events play out the same without a Captain America. And then Thanos arrives. Thor, you're a second too late. Because if you waited a second longer, then Thanos would be there. So a second later, Thanos comes and he looks out saying, this is peaceful. And then he's about to leave until suddenly Vision breaks out saying, whatever you were doing, it is not right. And then Thanos says, come attack me. And Vision kills Thanos, but then everything turns out that was a reality stone. And, or not everything, just the Thanos part once he arrives. And then Thanos is in the building, kills Wanda, did not kill Shuri since she was hiding. Remember when the people came to invade, she was hiding. And also, or no, you know what I mean. They invaded later in the story. That would be when, before Thanos arrived, when Doctor Strange, was about to, finish his sentence. It was the only thing, you know what I mean, where he's about to finish his sentence okay, anyways, just let's move on. So yeah, Shuri was hiding, and yeah, everyone else died, except for Bruce Banner, because he is smart enough to know you hide from a big giant alien who literally destroyed the Hulk, you. So, anyways, then, after that, blah, blah, blah. Then, Thanos has all the stones, hence remember, he took the time, everything. And then, remember how I said he was in the building, so he jumped out, got Vision, before Vision could even spray him with his super hand sanitizer, or Mind Stone. Thanos ripped it out of his head, he holds his body by the arm and takes it out. And then Thor comes. Now this is where the immigrant music comes on. So Thor comes in before Thanos could even say, I'm inevitable. And he puts the axe in his chest, and he kicks the axe in, and it makes Thanos fall, takes the axe out, and lifts Thanos up, punches him into a tree, and then he went for the arm, and then he picks up the gauntlet, is about to kill Thanos, but then the gauntlet fades away into red. He looks behind him, and then he says, reality's often disappointing, and I am inevitable. And then snaps his fingers. Let me repeat that again in case you didn't hear. He says, reality is often disappointing, but as you know, I am inevitable. That's what he says. And then half the universe gets dusted. And now let me tell you the new people that are dusted. Some old, some new. Shuri is dusted. Thor is dusted. Captain America's body is dusted. Black Panther is dusted. Shuri is dusted. The Hulk's dusted. And the Winter Soldier is dusted. And the rest of the humanity. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. And I shall see you next time. Maybe a new fanfic. Probably. Bye.